guys, it's Ishani, aka Total Makeup Junkie 101. So today I'm going to be doing my Sephora VIB sale recommendations and my personal wish list. I've never really done a video where I talked about my recommendations and my wish list. I usually just wait for a haul, but I thought it would be fun for me to kind of go through some basic categories and some kind of general products that I think you guys should be on the lookout for now that the Sephora VIB sale is approaching us. In case you guys didn't know, the VIB sale is going to start. It starts on April 18th if you're a VIB Rouge. It starts April 19th if you are a VIB or a Beauty Insider. I'll put all of the details and exactly how much percent you get off and everything in the description box below, but I think most people will get about 15% off. I think Beauty Insiders get 10% off if I'm not mistaken. All the info, like I said, is written below. But anyways, today I have compiled a list of products that I think maybe sometimes will get overlooked during these sales, just because I feel like generally we kind of gravitate towards the new products, the exciting products, the products that are being hyped up and talked about on other YouTube channels, but sometimes we don't get down to the basics. So there are three main categories that I would definitely say look into during this sale. The first one is skincare. We all know that skincare can get really expensive. Makeup, of course, because it's Sephora. I mean, come on, what else are we buying? And fragrance, because fragrance almost never goes on sale. And if there's a particular perfume that you've had your eye on, now is definitely the time to snatch it up. Now, within each category, I do have some specific recommendations. So let's start off with skincare. Like I said, we all have skincare products that we all know and love and use. So I'm just going to mention some skincare products that I personally love and that I will be stocking up on during the sale. If you are looking for a new face wash, the Philosophy Purity Made Simple face wash is my favorite. I've been using this for years, probably like 5 to 6 years now, and I have never strayed away from it. It is my favorite face wash to use in conjunction with my Clarisonic skincare brush, and it's amazing. It suds up really nicely. It does remove the last traces of your makeup, and it's just an excellent face wash. I absolutely love it. Could not recommend it anymore. I would also recommend grabbing a face mask while you're at Sephora and while things are on sale. The face mask that I've been obsessed with is a pricey one, which is why I do think the 15% off will make a difference. And it is the GlamGlow Supermud Clearing Treatment. This is the one in the white container. It is their really classic mud mask. It took me forever to get on the hype train with this product because it's such a small jar for like $70, and I thought there is no way it's going to be worth it. But let me tell you, I've never used a mud mask that clears my skin so well, and it just makes your skin look so glowing. It decongests your pores. It's an excellent mask. I highly recommend it. Another skincare product I recommend is some sort of oil or serum. Now, this is something I've been using recently, and it's a newer brand to Sephora, which is why I figured I'd just give it a shout out. It's the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir, and I recently purchased this when Sephora started carrying Farsali, and I know they have the unicorn tiers as well, but this is actually a really, really great oil. It's actually a blend of oils that I've been mixing in with my liquid foundations. I've also been mixing it in with my moisturizer, and sometimes I've been using this as a solo nighttime moisturizer, and it really does make your skin feel super, super nice, hydrated. It's not overly greasy. It really sinks into the skin nicely. Now, if there's a particular makeup remover that you guys are into, like a pack of makeup wipes or something from Sephora, definitely snatch them up now because you know you're going to use them, and you may as well get them while you get a little bit of a discount. This is a new makeup remover I've been using. It's going to be in my monthly favorites video. I absolutely love it. You can get it at Sephora. It's by the brand Farmacy, which is one of the natural kind of organic skincare brands that Sephora carries, and this is called their Green Clean Makeup Meltaway Cleansing Balm. So it is this kind of light green color, but it's all natural. Warm it up between your hands. It turns into an oil, and then you massage it over your face while your face is still dry, over your makeup, and it just melts off your makeup. It's so amazing. It leaves your skin feeling super clean but not stripped. It doesn't leave any type of residue on your skin. This is an amazing, amazing cleansing balm. I highly recommend it. Another skincare product, which is really more of a body care product, this is on my personal wish list, which we'll be talking about towards the end of the video, but it is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. Now, I've had this little jar for a while now. I use it kind of sparingly just because the jar is so small, and I love this product a lot, and I just kind of want to save it for those special occasions. It smells delicious. I believe it's supposed to have a pistachio vanilla scent, but to me it just kind of smells like the beach. It's so, so nice. And it has this really beautiful, really subtle golden shimmer in it. It's not glittery. It doesn't look like those glitter body sprays you used when you were a kid or anything. It just makes your skin look so glowing, like a beach goddess, and you smell delicious. I always get compliments on this scent every single time I wear this body lotion. Okay, so those are all of the skincare items I wanted to talk about. Now I wanted to discuss makeup. So what I would recommend when you guys are shopping for makeup during the sale is get your staples, you know, get your brow pencil, get your makeup remover, get your favorite lip color or your favorite lip balm or something like that. Really also zone in on those brands that might be a little bit more expensive, maybe like the designer brands or brands that just offer higher ticket items that you've had your eye on. The more you spend, the more you save. So if you had your eye on something from Dior, you're gonna save more money on it than if you bought, I don't know, something from Too Faced, for example. There is a Dior product that I personally have on my wish list as well because I need to get another tube of the Dior Addict Lip Glow. This is one of my all-time favorite lip balms. It lives in my purse. I know that a lip balm at the $30 price tag might sound insane, but the packaging of it is gorgeous. It looks like a clear lip balm, but it's one of those that goes on clear and then kind of adjusts to like your perfect pink or whatever. I love this lip balm, not just because of the universal color of it, but the formula of this is so nice. It smells like a really delicious vanilla, and the formula is a little bit thicker, but it's not sticky and it doesn't feel waxy, but it lasts on your lips really nicely. From YSL, my #1 recommendation. I actually had this on my wish list and then I took it off because I just wanted to get a backup of it, but I don't think I need a backup right now, is the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. It's a primer that has kind of like those gold flakes in it, and it's kind of like that really silicone, really smoothing primer, but even for my oily skin, it's not too slick. It doesn't make my face feel greasy or oily at all. I could see this working for all skin types, all skin textures. From Armani, I recently did a review of the new Armani foundation. This is the Power Fabric Long Wear High Cover Foundation. I really like this stuff. The color I have is #8, which I don't think is the most ideal shade for me. I think it is a little cool toned for my personal preference, but the formula of the foundation is excellent. It's super, super lightweight, really good coverage. It lasts all day. It doesn't get overly greasy on my skin. If I were to blot throughout the day, it looks flawless all day long. So I actually think I'm gonna keep this color despite it not being the perfect tone for me, just because I've been mixing it in with other things. But if you can find your perfect color, this is an amazing foundation. Now from Marc Jacobs, this is something I actually have on my personal wish list, are some of the Marc Jacobs Highliners. I'll go ahead and pop some pictures up for you guys. Marc Jacobs recently released a whole collection of a matte Highliners is what he calls them, but they're basically his pencil eyeliners. And I've heard so many excellent reviews. He has amazing colors. They work on the waterline, they work on the lash line beautifully, they glide on amazingly. So those are the designer makeup brands I wanted to talk about. Now there are also a couple of other brands that have higher priced products. I wouldn't necessarily consider these designer brands or anything, but they are brands that they're pricey. First off, you guys probably knew I was going to talk about this, Viseart. My Viseart eyeshadow palettes are amazing. I highly recommend them. They are $80 a piece, these palettes, so they are expensive, but with the 15% off, that will definitely save you a chunk of change. I highly recommend the number one, the Neutral Matte. I know it looks boring, I know it looks basic, and it is, but it is a palette that I promise you guys will use all the time. They also recently came out with the Warm Matte palette, which I think is equally great in quality, and if you tend to go for these warmer shades, I definitely recommend this palette. These three shades right here are gorgeous, super pigmented, blendable, amazing. Viseart also came out with a couple of their new, what they call their Theory palettes, which are their smaller 6-pan palettes. If you guys didn't want to commit to an $80 larger palette, these are $45 for 6 pans, and this shade right here is Amethyst, which is so pretty. You get 3 matte purples and 3 shimmery purples. They also came out with the shade Nuance, which this one actually has 6 all shimmery shades, but they're all kind of warm toned. So if you were to purchase like this warm matte palette and then get the Nuance palette, these would give you like an infinite amount of warm eyeshadow looks. I promise you that. I'm so sorry about my hair, by the way, throughout this video. This is second day hair that I'm just trying to make work for the day. I feel like it looks like flat and like so lifeless, but we're just making it work. The other brand, which is, these palettes are just insanely priced. I don't even know, but they're gorgeous, and I have 2 of them, and these are the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes, her 28-pan palettes, but she has 2 versions. This one here is like the cooler version, like the blue and purple version, and it's gorgeous. It has beautiful blues. These purples are to die for. I love her kind of foiled shimmery shadows. They are so beautiful. Honestly, they're like unlike anything I've ever experienced. They're so smooth, pigmented, blendable. They give you the most amazing and effortless foiled finish on the eyes. I love them. And then there's also her like warmer, the green and brown palette, I believe is what it's called, and it has more kind of earthy tones in it. I love them both. If you guys don't want to commit, like I said, there are the smaller 5-pan that I believe retail for $50, which are quite a bit more, you know, price conscious than these are. So those are all of my makeup recommendations. Lastly, we have my fragrance recommendations, which I have some good ones. I was so excited to hear that Sephora is now carrying Jo Malone, which is super exciting for me because I absolutely love Jo Malone colognes. They're amazing. They call them colognes, but you know, they're like a perfume. I'm definitely gonna grab another Jo Malone cologne or 2 during the sale because Jo Malone never goes on sale, so that's really exciting. But one scent in particular that I highly recommend, it's one that I use a lot during the fall and winter. It's called the Mimosa and Cardamom perfume. I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of a sweater. I feel like I described that in another video already, but whenever I smell it, it just reminds me of like sweater weather. If you guys have never smelled any of Jo Malone's fragrances, they're all very different and they're unique. They're not really just like a straight shot scent for the most part. So like, for example, another cologne that I recommend that I'm actually gonna purchase in the full size is the Wood Sage and Sea Salt. I have it in this little like, you know, 1/4 of an ounce cute little bottle, but I have been loving this one. This one is, again, kind of a unisex scent. To me, it kind of smells like salted lime or something. It smells amazing on you, and I think this is a perfect summer scent if you're like out by the beach. I can just see like you're in like the lifeguard tower and you're wearing this scent and there's sand and surf around you. I also recommend checking out the Jo Malone, what are these? The body creams. And you guys know that I talked about this in a recent favorites video. The scent I bought it in is Peony and Blush Suede. It has the nicest, lightly florally, but it's not overpoweringly floral. It kind of has a little bit of like a slight musky note to it. It is the most luxurious, lightweight, but still moisturizing body cream that literally makes your skin feel like silk. Okay, so now let's go ahead and jump into my personal wish list. I have things in my Sephora online basket here. So the first thing is the bigger size of the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. Like I said, I love this stuff, especially for the summer. I cannot wait to get a bigger size of that. I also have a couple more Jo Malone perfumes, like I said. I have the Peony and Blush Suede, which is the one that I have in the body cream, and I definitely want to grab that in the fragrance. And then I also am going to get a bigger bottle of the Wood Sage and Sea Salt. And I also have the Orange Blossom scent in my basket because I wanted to get a scent that was very summery, but I don't think I've ever actually smelled that one. So I think I'm going to go to Nordstrom and smell it first before I order it. The next product I have on my wish list is another Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. I have her 10 pan palette in my wish list. It's a palette that I hadn't picked up yet. It's $100 for 10 shadows. All 10 of those colors are not found in either of these other palettes that I have, so I think I'm going to pick that one up. I also want to pick up one of the new Dior. They're the Dior Skin Nude Air Luminizer powders. They released 4 shades. 2 of them were previously released in limited edition Dior collections, and then 2 of them are brand new, but all 4 of the shades are now permanent, and I want to get the number 3 Golden Glow. I swatched it in Sephora a couple weeks ago, and I completely and totally fell in love with it, but it's like almost $60, so I didn't buy it, but I figured that's something I wanted to grab during the sale. And I also want to try the new GlamGlow. It's the Glow Setter Makeup Setting Spray. It has excellent reviews on Sephora, and you guys actually requested me to try it. I did a live stream on Instagram when I was in, or like an Instagram live video. I was inside of Sephora, and you guys had asked me if they had the setting spray because you wanted to know my thoughts on it, and they didn't have it in store at the time, so I figured I'll just go ahead and grab it during the sale and let you guys know what I think. I also have this Kat Von D lipstick set in my cart. It's the Rock Candy Studded Kiss lipstick set. This is something I didn't really hear much about. I haven't heard any reviews or anything about it, but I don't know, I've really been liking the Kat Von D lipsticks recently, and those colors just look really bright and fun for the summer. I also want to grab 2 of the new Kat Von D Everlasting lip liners. I have 2 in my cart right now. I might grab more. The 2 shades in my cart right now are LUV and Roxy. LUV is kind of like a fuchsia purple, and then Roxy is like a deep, almost like a grape purple, and I think those 2 are just really unique shades, and you guys know I love my purple lips, and I don't have lip pencils that are those colors, so that's why those are on my list. As I mentioned to you guys earlier, I did want to pick up a couple of the Marc Jacobs Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayons. So I have 2 shades in my basket. I have the shade Overnight, which is a deep blue, and Fine Wine, which is a suede red, but I think I'm going to hold off on buying those online. I'm just going to wait to go in store and actually swatch out the colors myself. I also told you guys I want to get another one of the Dior Addict lip glows, but I actually think I want to try out the new shade they have. It's the number 6 Berry, and I love berry lip products. It's the newest color they have, and I figured maybe if I'm going to replace my pink one, maybe I'll just try out the berry one. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think of these, because I haven't really heard very many reviews on YouTube, and the reviews on Sephora.com are a little bit like hit and miss. But I want to try the Urban Decay, they call it the Vice Special Effects Long Lasting Water Resistant Lip Top Coat. So these are their like glitter waterproof lip top coats that you put on top of liquid lipsticks, I'm assuming, and they have so many really cool colors like duochrome purple to green, duochrome blue, like royal blue to purple. I think I'm gonna hold off until I can swatch these in store because I don't want to just like haphazardly pick some colors, but I want to know what you guys think of these, and have you guys tried them, and if you have, what do you think of the formula, because I'm very curious to know. So that is everything that is on my Sephora wish list right now. It's a lot of stuff, so I'm definitely going to have to narrow that down even more. Let me know if you guys want to see a haul once I haul my stuff if you guys are interested. I don't know if that's gonna be like too much, or if you guys are like, okay, we're kind of over it, Ishani. We don't want you talking about Sephora again. Like, let's be done with this, please. But you guys can just let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't checked out my makeup line yet, I did start a makeup line. It's called Rani Cosmetics. I will go ahead and link the link to shop if you guys want to check out the website up here. I will also put my subscribe link down there in case you guys aren't subscribed to my channel yet. That is pretty much everything for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video on Thursday. I will see you then. Bye!